So maybe we can talk a little bit about our little Facebook group chat.
I hate group chats because they're so difficult to follow.
Don't add me to group chats.
So I hate group chats, but the only group chat I want to be a part of is this one.
Yeah,
Because
it's cute.
our group chat is the best. Memes, jokes, shade,
So much
honesty,
support and love.
horoscopes, health, relationships,
Events,
situationships,
like
events,
So it's called
everything.
BWM, which is like Black Women Matter and Black Women Meet.
Okay.
Because the idea was, originally I was like, okay, I want to create this space where we can like kind of like be together online, check in with each other, and also kind of like if there's shit we're working on or goals or projects or whatever, we can also like use each other for support.
Yeah.
But then I also wanted us to like get together and actually meet in the flesh and eat food. And so the idea was like once a month we would get together, enjoy a meal, eat, like cook with each other, but then also throughout the month we would like just have this space where we check in, and it's just been so. We haven't met so much. Winter sucks and depression and
Winter,
hibernation.
everybody went away. I went to Barbados.
You were away.
One
literally.
other person went to St. Lucia. I don't know if we're supposed to name drop.
Yeah,
you
Carlene.
went to.
Marcia was in Trinidad.
Okay, Marcia was in Trinidad. You went to
St. Martin.
St. Martin.
Napande went back home.
Napande went back home. Did you go anywhere? Did you go to Toronto?
No.
We left you behind. Why did we do this?
I know.
I'm so sorry.
We need to have a little vacation.
I know.
I think another really important reason why our friendships are so important, just because of like the risk and the violence that we experience and Black women and femmes experience all of the time, you know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like whether that's stuff around like mental health, sexual violence, just like catcalling and street harassment, and just like dealing with anti-Blackness regularly, like everywhere, I think being able to like turn to those friendships are so important. And then we've been able to like kind of create support spaces within those, you know?
And break our silence. Because so many things I experience, you experience, I think it's just like a personal thing, but no, there's always a story where it happened to you, happened to you, happened to your mom.
Absolutely.
Exactly. We come from a different level of we come from a different level of empathy and intergenerational empathy. That makes a very, very, very big difference. I know me growing up, my parents were always like, okay, there are certain places in your community, certain people in your community that you can always look to, you can always go to. If you're in trouble, you go to this barbershop, this fish store, this fruit store, this depana, bodega. Like this is how you know where you're good at. When it came to growing up and having problems with friends, like, I don't know if it's because I already valued my West Indian friendships more, but my mother was always like, okay, you know, you have to make up with your friends. You have to make up with your cousins. Like, you have to. That's all you've got. They're the only people who are gonna have your back. So that's all you have. So you better make it work. Because if you have nothing, you have nothing. Because my mother, she's not an outgoing person like me and my dad kind of are. But my mom's friendships have lasted her since even before she came to this country.
Yeah.
You know, all of her friendships, the people that I know that she's good for, the numbers that she remembers by heart, she knows those people more than 20 years, 25 years. She's done time with them. And I know that is important to her. And then she made that valuable to me too. Because even now that I've like been older and having friendships with Black women that haven't always worked out, and my mother always like tries to tell me like, you know, you have to try. But then when it's enough, bang, it's enough. But and that it's just it's different, the kind of support systems that we have and the way that, okay, I can't get to you right now, but I know you can. Okay, Shanice is on her way and I'm coming right after. Or I know that Shanice can help you more with this and I'll help you get help. The way that Black women support each other, especially within our group, we've gone through no jobs, people not getting their raises properly. We've gone through people wanting to explore and get their education in non-traditional medicine, and that being like a problem for people in their family and supporting them.
And like not even being out, but telling their
to be honest.
Yeah, their own parents that like,
exactly.
hey, this is what I want to study, but to be like, hey, like group of like Black women, like this is what I'm doing. My mom doesn't even know about it, and us to be like, yes, like
to support each other. Yeah.
Who's gonna hold a space for you if we don't?
And just like those confidence boosts, where it's like, oh, I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like
we show up. There's never been a thing that we're doing that at least 2 of us, 3 of us have not shown up.
Yeah, like
you already know that you have that support, and that makes such a big difference.
Especially when like the world, it seems in a lot of ways like fails us, to be able to just like know that we can rely on each other is so powerful. But then also like I think it's also really important to like be able to like have boundaries as well, to know what our limits are, our capacities, and so checking in with each other, and I think that's what's really cool about having multiple people. It's not just like 1 or 2 of us; it's a bigger group, and so we can like rely on different people for different things, like you said, like
it's
this is more your area or whatever. And then like it reduces the pressure as well, because you don't feel like you are like losing yourself or like burning out in that way, especially when. Yeah, because there's so few of us, we know that pressure is there to support each other, right? Because we don't get that in other places. So we're able to like divide that labor.
It makes a big difference. I'm just gonna speak a little bit on my friendships with these 2 lovely people. I'm here to brag.
I'm here to cry.
Weird thing that.
Good, because I didn't bring any. So Tony, I'm gonna start with you first.
Okay.
Tony, I'm not a person that wants to go outside. I'm cranky. I don't want to see people. Tony, every time I see Tony like holds my hand and pulls me just a little bit further out of my shell. Tony's always just like, come on, we love you. Let's hang out. Let's have fun. There's never a dull moment with Tony. Every time Tony and I have gone out, there's always been something that happens that I was not expecting that happens. And I'm always just like, who would have known I would have had all this fun?
From Uranus. Weird.
What? See? I'm always like, what?
I get the reference.
Like as an Aquarian person, like
yes.
Uranus and
okay,
and
I see what you mean.
I don't keep going. I'm learning about horoscopes through Tony.
Yeah, so I have that nature of like unexpected, but also too out of the box. So it's kind of like I don't expect it. So
and I'm a very like I plan ahead. Like I've already planned out my whole day and like week, and Tony is just like, let's have fun instead, and I'm like, okay,
come to the same with me.
Okay.
This person's throwing a function. Like, who wants to come? And the thing is, too, I feel like with experiencing my own like mental health issues, I feel like it's very easy for me to kind of feel like sometimes like, oh, I don't have friends, or people don't want to do things with me. But also to be like, here, this is what's going on. If you want to come, let me know. If not, and there's no pressure there because I know how it feels like to have that pressure. And I feel like with our group too, to just put information there, no one's
there,
feels like
no pressure to
exactly
or guilt even.
No, there's no guilt, there's no pressure. And the thing is also, every time we bring up guilt in the group, everybody's like, no, do not feel pressured. It's fine. We didn't go. We were in bed eating chips. We're very honest.
Yeah.
We're very honest about why we didn't make it. Yeah. But honestly, though, like, my friendship with you has really helped me grow, like, just, like, to be out there, more fun. And also to remember, I have to think about myself. I have to think about how I empathize with other people. You've taught me a great deal about empathy, yo. Yo. I really appreciate it.
Go in. Huggies.
Yeah, and you, Shanice. Where do we start with Shanice? Since I met Shanice, it was like somebody was like, oh, here's a golden goose, and here's the golden goose cranked onto max. Here, like, look, at this point, I feel like Shanice is like bombarding me with like great things. It's just like I'm like, okay, I can't do all of these great, amazing things at once. Thank you, but like,
you're so great. I'm like, can't like do something. You're so resourceful.
You're like, okay.
You reach out to your community. You reach out to people that you know.
And that's been one of my like self-care practices because it's so hard to say no. And so I've found this way to be like, I can't do it, but here's someone who can.
Yeah.
And that's been a really cool way to resolve the guilt.
Shanice has made sure that I've gotten myself paid, be it for money, emotional labor, networking. I don't have to network. Shanice does it for me. Shanice says, come to this event. I want you to meet this and this person for this and this reason. And I'm like, okay, cool. I show up. I meet this person. I know what it is now. And I don't have to go around saying hi to 12 people when I only need to meet one. You walk around the world and you think, okay, I have this idea of worth. I'm worth this much. But then, you get people trying you on a daily basis. And you're like, okay, obviously I can't be worth that much because you wouldn't do that kind of foolishness. But then I have you guys that are like, my dear, you're not worth that much. You're worth that much
and beyond.
Yeah. And the fact that you guys always and you always think that you're able to do these things. I don't have degrees, guys. I have my high school degree. That's it. And that makes a huge difference to me because I know how people treat me when they ask me, oh, where'd you go to school, and I don't tell them anything. Things change very drastically, very quickly. But the fact that you always say that to me, and you always say that, I am capable, and you recommend me to other people, and my paycheck keeps getting higher and higher, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. All the tears that this one has been through, and she always gives me this, it's okay, it's fine, these two have always been your feelings are real.
Yeah,
your feelings are important.
Because Tony and I we're criers.
Yeah. And I didn't used to be a crier. I used to be but now I cry because you get constipated from that.
And we talk about our poo a lot as well.
We're honest because you know what? No, because we need to be healthy and we need to be honest. And we need to be, listen, there's no such thing as a safe space, but this is as safe as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't be any more comfortable at this point. I literally have to be hanging out with actual angels. And to be honest, most days I think you guys are.
Aww.
So,
the mirror it's around us, in us and around us. So everything you see in us, everything.
Mine's a little stained, but okay.
And that's okay. And one thing I realized too, what Black women have taught me throughout time is, okay, even if Black women and femmes, if you break and everything is all over the floor, those are all your pieces. So you can decide what you're gonna pick up, what you're gonna take, what you're gonna leave behind, and there's no shame, So I think
piecing that together.
Yeah, and piecing things back together for you, and I think that a lot of people don't give us that space. And I think the fact that we give each other that space is very sacred. And I feel like I just want to talk a little bit about how we kind of use our creativity to kind of do that and to put those pieces back together all the time. And so I think through supporting each other through our creative projects and work has also been a place where we have given that space to kind of explore who we are and to fuck up and to ask questions and to reach out for support and stuff.
We've all done the circling of the drain. But the thing is, we don't let each other slip down that drain. Yeah. And even when we do start to slip, when one of us notices it, we're already okay, get them out, get them into this job, get them this person has this, they can do this creative thing to help them get out of this rut. There's just it's so much. It's so much, and this group has given so much.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
So much.
Nothing but gratitude.
Nothing but gratitude.